Jai Shri Mataji, everyone. A very good morning and welcome to the morning meditation. Let's all collectively offer our pranams to Adi Shakti. Shri Mataji, kindly give us permission to meditate collectively before you. Let's all raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Let's place our attention on Mooladhara Chakra.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Shubhakareshu Sarvada Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha 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 Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha.
Let's meditate on Mooladhara Chakra and pray for divine wisdom and innocence. We will now follow Shri Mataji's guided meditation. We can keep our eyes closed and follow Shri Mataji.
All of you close your eyes. Now we all will do the meditation the way we have been doing in the halls wherever we had public programs. So the first you have to put your hand on your heart. We'll work on the left hand side and the left hand towards me. Now, first of all, you put your hand on your heart. In the heart resides Shiva, is the spirit. So you have to thank your spirit that it has brought light to your attention, because you are a saint and the light that has come in your heart has to enlighten the whole world. So please, now in your heart, you pray that let this light of my love of the divine spread to the whole world. With all sincerity and understanding that you are connected with the divine and whatever you desire will happen, with full confidence in yourself. Now put your right hand in the upper part of your abdomen on the left hand side, on the upper part of your stomach on the left hand side, and now here is the center of your dharma. Here you have to pray that let Vishwa Nirmal Dharma spread in the whole world. Let people see the light through our dharmic life, through our righteousness. Let people see them and accept the Vishwa Nirmal Dharma, by which they get enlightenment and a benevolent higher life and a desire to ascend. Now, take your right hand in the lower portion of your abdomen, of the stomach, on the left hand side. Press it. Now this is the center of pure knowledge. Here, you have to say as Sahaja Yogis that our mother has given us the full idea how the divine works. She has given us all the mantras and all the pure knowledge that we could bear and understand. Let me fully be knowledgeable about that. All of us. I have seen if the man is a leader, the wife doesn't know a word about Sahaja Yoga. If the woman knows about Sahaja Yoga, the husband doesn't know anything about it. Let me be proficient and an expert in this knowledge. So that I can give realization to people, make them understand what is divine law, what is Kundalini, and what are the chakras. Let my attention be more on Sahaja Yoga than all these mundane things. Now put your right hand in the upper part of your abdomen. Close your eyes. Now here, on the left hand side, press it. Now here, Mother has given me the spirit and I have my own Guru, which is the spirit. I am master of my own. Let there be no abandonment. Let there be dignity in my character. Let there be generosity in my behavior. Let there be compassion and love for other Sahaja Yogis. Let me not show off, but have a deep knowledge about God's love and His doings. So that when people come to me, I should be able to tell them about Sahaja Yoga and give them this great knowledge with humility and love. Now raise your right hand on your heart. Here you have to thank God that you have felt the ocean of joy and you have felt the ocean of forgiveness. And the capacity to forgive as our mother has, which we have seen is so tremendous. Let my heart expand and encompass the whole universe. And my love should resound the name of God. The heart every moment should express the beauty of God's love. Take your now right hand in the Vishuddhi, that is on the left Vishuddhi, between the neck and the shoulder in the corner. I will not indulge into the falsehood of it, because I know it is falsehood. I will not escape my faults, but face them and eradicate them. I will not try to find faults with others, but in my own knowledge of Sahaja Yoga, let me remove their faults. We have so many ways, secretly we can remove the faults of others. Let my collectivity become so great that the whole Sahaja Yoga race is my own family, my own children, my home, my everything. Let me get that feeling completely, innately built within myself, that I am a part and parcel of the whole, because we all have one mother. And let my concern go to the whole world to know what are their problems and how can, through my true desire, power, solve that. Let me feel the problems of the world in my heart and innately to remove all of them from the basis of which they are, from the basis from which they are generated. Let me go to the principles of all these problems and try to remove them through my Sahaja Yoga powers, through my saintly powers. Now put your right hand on your forehead across. Now here you have to say, first of all, I have to forgive all those who have not come in Sahaja Yoga. Those who are on the periphery, who come and go, who jump in and jump out. But first of all and foremost, I have to forgive all the Sahaja Yogis, because they are all better than me. I am the one who tries to find faults with them, but I am at the lowest ebb, and I have to forgive them, because I must know that I still have to go very further. I am still much less. I have to improve myself. This humility has to come within us. So you have to say here, let the humility in my heart, in a true sense, not hypocritical, work out this feeling of forgiveness, so that I bow to reality, to God, and to Sahaja Yoga. Now you have to put back your hand on the back side of your head and push back your head here, and you have to say here, Oh Mother, whatever wrong we have done to you so far, and whatever wrong goes in our minds, and whatever smallness we have shown to you, whatever way we have troubled you and challenged you, please forgive us. You have to ask for forgiveness. In your intelligence you should know what I am. I don't have to tell you again and again. Not at Sahasrara, you have to thank me. At Sahasrara, put your hand, move it 7 times and thank me 7 times. Mother, thank you very much for the realization. And Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. And thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. And thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. And also thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. And thank you very much ultimately that Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth and working so hard for us, for all of us. Press it hard and move it hard.
Let's be in meditative state. In this state, let's absorb Shri Mataji's Amritwani.
When the nature gets its respite or is angry, it destroys only gross things. But when human beings start destroying, they destroy even the subtler things like your value system, your character, your chastity, your innocence, your forbearance. So now the war is on the subtler level. We have to now understand that all these things have brought such a shattering effect in the West, on the Western personality. So the first effort one has to do is to repair it, to put it straight, make it stand on its own legs. Because people lost their personality, their tradition. They had no moorings, no roots. And they started moving towards anything that was brought in as some sort of a intellectual experience. The women became very independent and they thought they can work out their own problems. That they thought they can become like men. Here the problem started, even in a worse way. Because woman is a woman, and a very little thing which is called a man in her. And when she tries to avoid what she has and develop something that she has very little, then she becomes funny. But she may be possessed by so many men who are dead. The desire to become manly can attract so many bhuts who want to enter into woman's mind. When they enter, they have the garb of a woman and mind of a devil. And the women can not see it, because maybe with those devilish things in the worldly way they might be successful. They might be better off. Maybe they can dominate everyone. They might become meticulous like men, absolutely matter of fact, very neat, tidy, clean, devoid of all beauty and sweetness. Then these women ultimately become like vampires. So though the war is over, it is working through the women of Germany, I think. I had heard this attack had come before also, and there were women called as Amazonic. Now that history is repeating itself again. The other day I had an interview with a German lady, and I was amazed at her attitude, because I felt she is still a Nazi in her, some Nazi bhut is sitting in her. She was a double personality. One way she was talking sweetly, another way she was a Nazi. And a fascist. Very cunningly, they have got arguments. The first thing they can do is to say that we are siding with downtrodden people, like India. Indians are Aryans, we are Aryans, and we are people who are sympathizing with the Aryans. Indians are spiritual people, and they feel they are like Indians of all the things. Can you believe it? The quality of life should improve, is the point. The quality of men is different from that of women. I have told you many a times. And if women try to be manly, then they cannot achieve anything proper. We have had many like this. You have seen Mao's wife. You have seen Mrs. Chiang Kai-shek. Now this new lady, Carlos her name is, Marcos. So many women like that. They always make a mess of things when they try to be manly. In the history we have many women. In India, women are very well equipped. We have had women like Jhansi Ki Rani who fought against the British. She was a widow. She tied her child on her back and fought the British. They say that her horse jumped from 180 feet from the turret of a fort. And the Britishers have written down that though we have got Jhansi, the victory comes to us, but glory goes to Jhansi Ki Rani. We have had great women in India. Like Noor Jahan was another great woman. We had Chand Bibi, Ahilya Bai, but they were all women. They didn't have ego of men. When it comes to, one can work in the offices with men, but they need not become men. I'll tell you an example of my own. I had to build our house in Lucknow. I did it in a real woman style. And I built a very good house, better than any man could build, in a very, very cheap way. Like a man would go, first of all, he'll get an architect. Go and measure everything, then he'll try to fit everything into it beforehand. Then he will, in his ego, go to some expensive place, shop, get something expensive, be cheated by that. Then again in his ego, he'll go and get some very expensive labor and appoint somebody. He'll be in charge of everything, in charge. I did in a very different way. I had money, so I went and found out who are the best people, who have the best bricks. The house was to be built by bricks. Then, what else do you need? Just like a woman would cook her food, you see. You need also sand, all right? Then you need cement, and you need iron bars and labor. So I didn't go the way men went round. I found out the man who was selling the best bricks. So he said, I have no money because I have to put up those kilns and fill them up with the bricks, and for that you require initial money. I said, all right, I'll buy one whole kiln from you, whole one. How much will you take from me? He said, 5,000 rupees sufficient. But he said, if the kiln goes off or there's something wrong with it, if it is misfired, then it is to your lookout. I said, doesn't matter. You put one kiln in my name. So I bought a complete kiln from him, complete. Kiln is a thing where they put all the bricks, you see, and then cover it with mud and fire it from down. Sometimes it could be that the whole thing can go into a waste or crumple down. I said, you do like that. Only 5,000. When it is nicely fired and all that, it would cost you nothing short of 50,000 rupees. Then I went to the river and I said, how much for a one part, as they call it, a big area of sand? They said, at this time, when it is summertime, it's very little. But in winter time, it will be quite a lot. A man would go, he'll say, all right, now you need so much, bring it now. Then you will need more, you bring it now. But I didn't do that. I said, summertime is a nice thing, cheap you are getting, why not buy the whole? So I bought the whole part, the whole area of that sand. All right. Then I went for the ironmongers. I said, now what about iron? They said, you have to order. But if you order in bulk, then we'll give you much cheaper. And cash down you have to pay so much. I said, all right. I ordered it. So it was all ready. Just like we do for cooking, you get everything ready-made, ready there. Then what we needed was wood. So they said wood will come from Nepal. I said, all right. What else? They said from any other forest it can come. So I went to a forest in the center of India called Jabalpur. There I ordered. The whole wood was cut, newly cut, and in an auction I bought a lot of wood from there. And I got all that there. Plus I got the marble from there. This marble was never used before, anywhere. I said, it's very simple. I can use this marble for everything. So I got marble and wood together from that place. Then the labor. Then I asked my friends if they knew any good workers who are good at masonry work. They said, yes, this one is good, that one is good. So I called all of them. I said, see now, you can stay with me in this house. And I'll feed you very well, and I'll give you food, and I'll look after you very well. So they are all settled down with their family. And I used to cook for them. By cooking, I won them over. And they would do anything for me. Absolutely. They are so kind to me. They would produce new technique that they knew. They would produce an effect of marble out of the cement. All kinds of art that they had, they put there. So such a big house with 20 bedrooms and 5 drawing rooms, dining rooms was created within 1 year's time. Not only that, but the price of the house, nobody can believe, was 1/10 of the one that the architect would have taken. But it was all written so well, everything done so well, because I didn't know how to write accounts. So what I used to do, every day I used to say, all right, today I take out so much money. Then this much was spent. Like that I wrote every day. And not one single rupee was missing in that. So nobody could prosecute me. No problem. Otherwise, all the officers who built their houses there had to go through lots of problems. Their income was taxed, this thing, nothing happened. And I got such a huge house made in such a little money. And such a house that people said that even Taj Mahal may fall down, this will not fall. But I made a good foundation, everything, because I had bricks so cheap. The whole of the thing I bought for no price at all, and half of it I sold back because so much remaining. Then whatever I had bought, the sand, I brought it, sold half of it because I didn't need it at a double the price, so I got my sand free. The wood that I had brought from there, I got it properly chiseled out, and I had a little tank in which I put it, so the whole thing became absolutely, weatherproof. I got it out, and half of it I used, half of it only, for 100 windows and 60 doors, and the rest of it I sold. And even the chips were sold as burning for wood. You see, burning wood, what you call that. So you can imagine, something was sold as timber and some for the hearths. But I had to do cooking for them. I had to look after their comfort. I got them nice blankets and nice beds to sleep and this and that, so they were very happy. That's how a woman works out. And everybody was amazed. They could not find any faults with my accounts. They could not find faults with anything. And I told all my husband's friends to keep 5 miles away from me. Because he was working with the Prime Minister. People would have said that, all right, she's taking bribes and things like that. Then there was another problem was that they would have come and told me this not good, that not good. I kept them out because only they can argue. Men can only argue. Women produce the results. No conferences, nothing. I said, nothing doing. Let me do the job myself. Very nicely, in the company of all these people, I built the house, a beautiful house, which I think they have taken a film, and you might be able to see the house that I built. So when the woman, who is a Sahaja Yogini, must develop her these special qualities, because she is very intuitive, woman is very intuitive. She always reaches the right conclusion in no time. If she is a woman, but if she is half man and a little of a woman, then I don't know what sort of a thing it is. So a woman should try to be a woman. She's so powerful. She's powerful like this Mother Earth, who can bear every sort of thing, and she can give the best that is with her. Extremely sacrificing, extremely giving, forbearing, loving, forgiving. When men develop the woman's quality, then they become saints. But not the woman's quality that they run after women. This kind of a nonsense is not there. They have to be viras, they have to be chivalrous people, they have to be brave. They have to be brave, but with that they have to develop compassion, forgiveness. But I think it is the other way around in Germany very much, and I find around also among Western Sahaja Yogis this is a very common affair going on. Women develop horrible egos. In India, women work. Everything they do. We have had great orators since long time, well known. But they don't have ego. My mother was honors in those days when there were only 2 or 3 women who had done such a degree, but I never saw her with any ego in her. My own daughters, one of them has done architecture and also interior decoration. She's not now working because her husband is working all right. But she makes houses for others, she draws for others, she helps others freely. And she has such friends. So what is the achievement of a woman? She has more people around her. Human power. She has more human beings around her. And what is the capacity of men? They have all the bills of the house to be paid. They have to pay for the insurance, the repairs of the car. Let them do the dirty jobs. Women receive all the love letters from the children, from the husband, from everyone. They are loved.
Let's be in meditative state. Shri Mataji, please help us imbibe the qualities of Shri Griha Lakshmi, Shri Fatima Bain, Shri Parvati, Shri Vishnu Maya, Shri Mahakali. Shri Mataji, please bless us with the emotional intelligence which will help in our spiritual ascent. Let's all collectively offer our pranams. Shri Mataji, thank you for allowing us to meditate collectively. Let's all raise our Kundalini and take bandhans. Jai Shri Mataji.